in sport as both teams made the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington football team.
Set to kick off.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Number 2.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
7-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a
good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got room. The 20. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. There he goes left side. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Matt Breida with another touchdown. Number 24 on the year. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Niners 7, Washington 6.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change of quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Now a handoff looking right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. This is intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
It's a gain of 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down, here's Breida. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
2nd down, here's Hurts. And Blake, the tight end's got it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The tackle.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
San Francisco.
Matt Breida, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Niners 14. Washington 6. Graham
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Brought down at the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
He's taken down at the
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 44.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Running back, again, the ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
To Cameron Brate.
A big play there for the Niners. 55 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now it's Breida. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front?
Now he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the 49ers had 6 to their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Breida. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's got the first down inside the 10. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They'll try to run with Breida. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here comes Grant on the return. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Avery Jones.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
2nd and 5. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Danielle Hunter, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
1st and 10.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
They run again with Breida. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Ndamukong Suh on the stop. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them.
And, my goodness, another interception. Picked by Jared Wilson. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Here's Breida. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And the tackle there will go to Charles Harris.
2 yards on.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 8.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back now at FedEx Field. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Hurts. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
2nd and 4.
They run with Breida. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
The keeper,
Jalen Hurts, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And, oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
4-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Washington on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
He's brought down
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
The running back.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
That's out to the left and complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Julio Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Cameron Brate with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A big play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Cameron Brate, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
It's over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Get me! Let's go! Let's go!
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
Yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28, and he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Niners 48.
Gano the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now they try the right side here. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Paul Joseph on the tackle.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. It's caught. Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this